guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to start off today with a gentle reminder first, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, let's go. It's going to be a rough night tonight. Here we go. So this quote says, "Your true journey is to follow the path back to your heart. It's the place where you left your divine purpose while trying to find your happiness elsewhere." Wow. Your true journey is to follow the path back to your heart. It is the place where you left your defined purpose while trying to find your happiness elsewhere. Something that we really need to remember. Sometimes, we try to look for happiness in everywhere in this world, but in reality, the path to our heart is where the true happiness really comes from, So yeah. So tonight we're going to be listening to, I think, two of Hoha's songs, because apparently the one that I listened to was the third song of the trilogy. It's a trilogy. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that. Okay, a trilogy. Yeah, a trilogy. It's got 3 songs together. One is called Madhouse. That is the second song, and the first song is called I Really Want to Love This World. So that part 1, Madhouse is part 2, and Talking with Martian Children is part 3. And you guys really explained to me what the song is about, really, and I'm really grateful that you guys have explained to me the background and how Madhouse is pretty much representing mental hospital, and how Hua came to compose that. The struggles, even the composing process sounds like it was a hard process because people were disagreeing with his opinion and his representation of the lyrics, but he thinks that it's representing the true meaning of what depression really is. So his song is really getting into the mental health side of things, and everyone's saying that I'm gonna be really shocked, okay, because I've read all your comments, right, and I kind of have an expectation or an idea of what it's going to be about, but you guys are saying that even though you're going in knowing what to expect, it's still surprising. So Hua always, I keep on saying his name Hua. Anyway, Hua always surprises me. So I'm so excited for this. The concert, Mars concert 2019. I can't believe it. I started watching his Mars concert, his performance, since 2017. Now 2019 already. I'm super excited. So this is going to be a very long video, so you guys have to mind with me, because I'm going to talk on top of these videos, and how I feel, I guess. Am I ready for this? I'm scared, guys. I'm scared but excited for this performances. Okay, and after this we're going to talk about the fun facts, because I feel like the mood is going to go very, I don't know, I have expectation already, Okay, the first performance that we're going to listen to by Hua is I Really Want to Love This World. Wow, the title itself is already self-explanatory. The website that I'm watching it, I'm going to link it on the link below. It's got the English subtitles, and I'm also going to link the original video from Hua's channel. Okay, guys. My heart is beating right now, guys. You have no idea. I'm so nervous. I don't even know. I mean, I kind of know, but I don't know. I'm nervous, but I'm just nervous. Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1。
昨天我说的那个歌叫有3部曲。
He looks so good with that hair, by the way.
写的与火星的孩子对话，其实是3部曲里面的第3首。昨天的那首《疯人院》。
So he actually sang this song on the first day, on the last day. Oh, I want to be there! Oh my god!
第一首呢，其实3部曲的第一首其实是在说一个抗抑郁症的一个 事
You
情
know,。I feel like he really.
而
This
且
song
这
is
版词
representing
其
his
实
whole,
是
his
裴玉
whole
写的，
journey,
然后
you know,
他
throughout
其
this
实
whole
挺不容易的。他
singing career, you know.
我们为了抠这个词，总共逼他写了3版，不是修改哦，而是完完全全重新写了3版词。
Three
对
version of the lyrics.
因为
wow.
为了要写出我想要的那个真正抗抑郁症的一个感觉。可能等一下你们听到之后会觉得，哎，这个词里面会有一些你们觉得很奇怪的地方，就是可能它那个画面会让你很难理解，
Okay.
或者说是
I'm gonna have to listen to the lyrics
觉得
very
哎
well then.
怎么会是这样的一个就是很简单但是又有点抽象的一个词。其实我身边也有人当时看这个词觉得很奇怪，然后觉得好像那些画面感是不符合常理的。
Okay.
但是我后来还是坚持要用这版词，是因为我觉得如果一个人有抑郁症，
I'm so glad that
他
he's,
其实
you know,
抑郁症
battling
患者
mental
最
health
害怕的
because
就是身
in
边
Asian
的朋友
countries, mental health
都
is
觉得他还挺
really
正常的，觉得他好像哎你
it's
没什么
depicted
事
as a
啊，
negative thing.
但其实那一刻
And it's not
当他一个人
people
在自
pretend
己
like
的
it
房
doesn't
间里的
exist.
时
You
候
know， what I mean?
他其实非常的痛苦。所以我们不应该总是会去忽略掉他们平时的一个在我们生活当中的一个存在，然后我们需要去多么的多关心一下他们。然后所以接下来这首歌我希望
Is it? No, I just thought I
你们可以
recognized someone.
安安静静的来聆听。这首歌叫做《好想爱这个世界啊》。
The title itself is already. Okay. Wow. Okay, no. I got this.
抱着沙发，睡眼昏花，凌乱头发，却渴望像电影主角一样潇洒。屋檐脚下排着路亚，密密麻麻，被压抑的情绪不知如何表达。无论我在这里，在哪里，仿佛失魂的虫鸣，却明白此刻应该做些努力。无论我在这里，在哪里，不能弥补的过去，每当想起，想过离开，以这种方式存在，是因为那些旁白，那些自带，那些伤害。不想离开，当你说还有你在，忽然我开始莫名期待。
I love this song already, guys. This song is already so beautiful. Wow.
夕阳西下，放着电话无人拨打，是习惯孤独到我该得到的吧。脚丫把谁推下才算赢家？我无声的反抗，何时能战胜它？无论我在这里，在哪里，仿佛失魂 曾向我离开。那些伤害不想离开，当你说向我敞开，这世界突然填满色彩。抱着沙发，睡眼昏花，凌乱头发。夕阳西下，接通电话，是你呀。
Wow. You know, in order to write something like this, I think you have to experience yourself in order to understand how another person will feel if they have depression. In any type of mental health, in order to understand other people completely, you have to kind of go through it yourself. You know what I mean? I have no doubt that Hua's went through depression, anxiety. I have no doubt about that. That's why he can express it, like the lyrics, so well through his lyrics. He expressed like the feeling of what depression really is through his emotion, like through his music really well, because he himself has gone through it. You know what I mean? He had a really rough childhood growing up as well. You know what I mean? And he seek his happiness through music. You know what I mean? That itself is already, we don't know the gap between his life. Like we as a fan, we don't know what happened, what he's been through. We only know what he wants us to know. We only know what he showed us. That's pretty much all we know. We don't know what goes inside his head, what happened behind closed door. So the fact that he is able to express what it's like to feel depressed and lonely, and the people who are going through, depression, and he able to express that his music is, that speaks a lot of volume in my opinion. And the song is beautifully sang. He sang so well. If I'm talking about technicality, can't speak anyway. The way he sang live is just so stable, beautiful performance. But if we're talking about like lyrics wise, emotion wise in the song, you can feel that he was really like feeling the song. And the lyrics are like you said, the lyrics are very unique. They are very simple, but very in artistic way, the way it's being depicted. Like how he used like metaphors and to express like to express what depression is really like. If anything, like from listening to this, all I can hear is him talking about himself. Like it's literally sounds like he's talking about himself. But it's like something that we can all relate to though. Like I think we, when it comes to mental health, we as a human all has gone through it at one stage in our life. We all have been through it, and I myself could say that I have gone through it too, because actually I know I have. I mean, I wasn't diagnosed with it, but I know I have a couple of times in my life, actually multiple times in my life. If I look back at it now, and if I was diagnosed by the doctor completely, at that time in my life, you know what I mean, I would have probably had anxiety and depression, who knows. But like now that I go back at it, those time in my lives were very dark, and everything that he sang in here, like I really felt that, you know what I mean, like I really felt it. I felt like during those time when I was going through this, if I listen to this song, like even now listening to it now, still made me so emotional, because I can think back to the pain that, the feeling, that you have when you just feel so lonely, you know what I mean? Because I've gone through it myself, so I know, you know, like the lyrics that he's depicting is like it's very accurate in my opinion. Like, you know, they are very accurate. Like, I'm a very talkative person. I have lots of friends, guys, but there are moments in my life where, you know, where there were times in my life where, let's say, they were pretty dark time in my life, and, you know, where I, regardless of how many friends I have, how many people I talk to, even when I was with other people, you know, actually, you know, what's funny, you know, my emotions are pretty open here, right? You guys, I'm known as the crier reactor or something, I don't know, but I'm really open with you guys because I let my emotion come out in front of you guys. But in reality, I don't really like crying in front of people, you know. I don't really show this vulnerable side of myself in front of my friends and families. Like, I don't think I've ever really cried in front of my friends or family because, like, I don't like showing that side of myself. So I am known as the very happy and optimistic person, which I am, which I was, and which I still am. But so because of that, like, people never, like, even when I was going through a hard time in my life, no one suspected it, no one knew about it, you know what I mean? I learned to cope with myself. I learned to cope with myself, and I try to find ways to help me to seek, you know, my therapy session, literally. So that's a whole new story. But the point is, like, his lyrics is something that I can really relate to, and I feel like in order to able to relate to his lyrics, or for him to able to depict his lyrics like the way he did, he himself probably gone through it. In my eyes, it's literally, he's just telling his own story of what he's gone through, and I feel like this trilogy is literally what he's gone through throughout his life, through his musical career, his life career, like stages of his life that he's gone through. He's just want to be more open with, you know, Martians or ET, and that's something really beautiful. That means he really accepted. I mean, he's always been unique and accepting of himself, but he come into terms more of himself now. Like, he really seek peace within, you know, Martians and ET, and he does really seek within us, you know, and that's what makes him become like he doesn't fear being open anymore, because he knows that we are like really there for him, you know. At first it's like, oh, what if I do something wrong, my fans might not like me, blah blah blah, you know, like most idols have that concern. But now he's like, regardless of what I do, I know my fans are gonna love me, so it, like, you know, it doesn't bother me anymore. So I'm gonna be very open, I'm gonna be very truthful to them. So yeah. Okay, let's listen to the next song. So this song that we're going to listen to now is called Madhouse. It's for a longer name, Mental Hospital. This one, everyone told me that it's very unexpected and it really surprised everyone. So I'm actually really excited and curious to see how this song is going to sound, like, you know what I mean? Because yeah, from what you've told me, it sounds very interesting. Something who I would do, but still very intriguing. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
疯人院。
爱浓，默默相守，就算只有那片刻思念。
Oh, this is already different.
在舒服的房间是凌晨2:08，你不及忘记我的背影，有点深沉空气大声旋转，在这里被对撞，你加入这狂欢，心中自己的需要比赛，所有虚伪就所有的梦的精彩，在空中有时空中跑路口的节奏 I wanna know oh I wanna know oh oh 被破灭的人尽管如何拯救 I wanna know oh I wanna know oh 我也是珍贵，只是为自己解密。那些不能够错过的证据，都接上了我这个言辞陷阱。在智慧世界中，我又收服了野兽。I wanna know, oh, I wanna know, oh, oh。可是我永远靠你，怎样才能逃走 ？I wanna know, oh, I wanna know, oh, oh。我的衣服上都要紧，那些让你忘记，可终于却没法令我风雨。只是你的问题，就爱因斯坦的逻辑。就快要窒息，我从你这以后能让我保持清醒的感受。I don't want to know, I don't want to know。 在逃离疯狂后，从开始到永久。
This performance was, as you guys said, very unexpected and different and unique in a very chaotic way. This is why I love Hua so much. Him able to make art, you know what I mean? This is not simply a song, a live performance or anything. Him able to express a masterpiece, really. This performance is really, it's an artwork. Like the whole song, the whole performance is an artwork. I've said this in the past, when he did the live cancer, it's like the whole video, the whole performance is like a live representation of what a cancer is, you know what I mean? And this performance is like a live representation of what a mental health institute is like, but in a musical form. Do you know how creative and artistic that is? Like, who in modern day and age, or any artist have created like a song or like a performance live that, with no other thing to help support the whole song, purely him, the stage, purely Hua and the stage representing this madhouse, this mental institute, this what it feels like to be in the mental institute, what it feels like to have depression, to be trapped in the mental institute, to feel of the hopelessness, or to where you're supposed to go there to be cured, you know what I mean? But in reality, are you really cured? If anything, are you like getting worse because people are putting so much restraint on you? They dose you up with medication, but they're not really there to help you for human connection. Mental institutes. With mental health, a mental institute in general, I'll tell you guys a little story. There was a kid in my school when I was in year 12. He was a lively kid. We knew, like, he was not my friend, but we knew of each other. We knew he had depression, but he was the most happiest person. He was so popular, get along with everyone loved him. And after 1 year after we graduate, we heard that he committed suicide. Even though I didn't really know who he was, I mean, like, who he was really, because I just know of him, you know what I mean? I don't know who he really was. When I heard that news, I didn't know how I was supposed to feel, a feel of guilt for not befriending him. Maybe the thought of, if I was his friend, could I have made an impact in his life? Those kind of guilt, you know what I mean? And the way I felt at that moment in time when I heard about the news is exactly similar to how I feel watching this performance. Like, I don't exactly know, like I feel emotional and I want to cry, but like I feel like so heavy. My head feels so heavy. like even now my head feels very heavy, like I have like a big migraine, or it's not a migraine, but I feel like there's this rock in my head that making me really hard to express myself, and like what I'm really feeling. Like I feel very confused, you know what I mean? Like after I heard that news, it's literally how I feel watching this performance. There was so many things going through my head that I was kind of lost on what I'm supposed to feel, you know what I mean? I was not really in control of my own emotion, I guess. But the thing is, 6 months later, 6 months later, like, you know, after I heard the news, and then because of what I'm studying, I went on placement, like I said, similar to internship, and I heard from someone that he actually went to a mental institute, right? He went to a psych ward. He apparently stayed 6 months in the psych ward. And you know, when I heard that, because at first I thought that he didn't really, because like I said, I don't know him well, so I don't know the internal information about what he went through or how he passed away, you know, etc. But when I heard that he actually went for treatment for 6 months and he actually passed away in the institute, that really hit me. Like it really, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel hearing that, because he tried to get help. He was there for 6 months. That place supposed to help him, you know. And what was he doing there for 6 months? How come he wasn't getting better? If anything, from what I've heard, he used to be a healthy young guy, a swimmer, quite a looker, you know, a very fit young guy, you know. But apparently, when I heard of the person who worked there, who met him, said that he became a completely different person. You know, he's still nice and kind and friendly like before, but he would just, like in the ward, in his room, he would just sit in the corner like on his bed and just sits like this. Like he became a completely person to the person that I knew of, the person that we knew of from high school, and he was in the mental health ward for 6 months. 6 months. 6 months. A place where he's supposed to get better, you know, a place where he's supposed to get help. And when I heard that, it like, even though I was not a good friend of his and whatever, when I heard that, I was just, I don't even know how I'm supposed to feel, you know. And who is depicting here is probably something that he went through, you know. Being in there, you know, like a place where you're supposed to get help, but really, are you really getting help? You know, that's the real question. And listen to this song really make me think of that situation, you know, and how the stigma behind mental health is just very sad, you know. It's very sad, and the stigma needs to go away, because these are real issues, you know, that people needs to know more about, be more aware about, because so many lives are taken away because we push it away, we ignore these kind of problems, you know. Beautiful people that don't deserve to be taken away, you know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, I don't know how many songs I'm gonna listen today. There's a couple. The whole concert is is this the first day? I'm not sure, but one of the, you know, Hua's channel that I follow, they uploaded like one of the concert. I think this is day one. It's like the full performance is like almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. The whole concert is like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Obviously, You know, I'm gonna watch the concert in my own time, guys, but I don't know how many songs you guys want me to listen to tonight. But I'm gonna listen to Hua's seven personalities. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that, and this is from. I think I'm gonna listen to 4 songs tonight. So this is gonna be a very long video, a very long video. I mean, I could have made it into a shorter segment, but you know, I thought, you know what, let's just watch it together, discuss it together, and enjoy it together. Yeah, so we're gonna watch Hua 7 like I said, I'm gonna put everything in the description below, okay, where I'm watching it, so you guys can watch it in your own time as well. After the songs that I've listened to, if you want me to listen to more of the songs from the concert, let me know. And then after all that, that's when I'm gonna watch the concert by myself. Yeah, so that, you know, I'm not faking my reaction, because I don't like doing that. Okay, so we're gonna listen to 7 personalities. Oh, I really need to buy this album, guys. I really need to buy this album. You guys, I'm gonna buy this album. I'm just gonna have someone send it to me. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
我这两天都有收，我今年写了3部曲。
He's talking about the trilogy again, yeah. And
还有一首是《柱》
Sacred Tree, and a very social song I sing.
我说我要留到最后一天。
Oh, I haven't heard Sacred Tree yet. I have to listen to. I'm gonna listen to Sacred Tree tonight as well.
我呢，这2年写歌，就是写歌做音乐做着就发现。感觉就发现音乐好像能够跟哲学、数学，然后甚至所有的心理学，好像都能够是很吻合的。
It does.
就是你在做音乐的过程当中，你好像能够越来越感知到这个世界非常的庞大，自己变得越来越渺小。然后也能感知到每一个人其实
He is so wise, you know.
很多样性。比如说，每一个人都会有很多种性格。
Yes, yeah.
然后每一种性格呢，都相互牵制，也相互陪伴。所以我就写了这首歌。因为我自己也一样，我有很多种性格，你知道的。然后每一种性格都会在彼此各自该出来的时候出来，
That's definitely true.
该退回的时候就退回去。当然了，如果你某一种性格时时刻刻都突出来，而没有办法退回去的情况下，你可能会生病，可能就会像我3部曲的第1首，你可能会得很严重的抑郁。
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
然后，我接下来这首歌呢，就是在讲多重性格。
Multiple personalities.
我不知道你们能不能听出来有这么多重。
Oh, so it's representing his personality.
这个歌我还要讲一下，这个歌其实非常难。首先，我介绍这个歌的名字叫做《7重人格》，但是当时在编曲的时候非常考验制作人，也很考验填词的人。因为我自己在写的时候，我把自己其实很痛苦，因为我要把我每一重性格都要把它完全拿出来。
Oh, that's true.
然后把它放到极致，然后写，然后把它退回去，再把另一个性格拿出来，再把它再来去写另一段。然后编曲就很难，因为不是要写7首歌，
Another heavy song.
不是要编7首歌，而是要把这7种不同的东西混在一起，然后把它变成让你们觉得它还是一个完整的一个音乐。对，所以我觉得这个歌于我而言，它是一个非常厉害的歌。对，所以我要把它放在最后一天。
I'm sure it's a very good song, but I feel like it's gonna be very heavy.
真的什么言语都没有办法去形容，很难去形容这个歌，你们听就好了，千重人格。
Alright. Okay, let's go.
夜幕低垂，照明将
Okay, this is interesting.
天空飞过，知更鸟，长边的麻雀，为谁在爱？
Wow, this song is so unique, I swear. And I thought Madhouse was unique. Wow, is that it?
不停地在懊悔，直到迷失自己。
Wow, this performance, wow, that last segment. You know how this performance is called 7 personalities, right? You guys have heard about multiple personalities, right? Although Hua is saying, I keep saying Hua anyway. You know, we all have different personalities, which is true. Sometimes when one personality dominates the other, you can have like depression. You can end up having what, schizophrenia or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like where you can feel like too excessive. When one of your personality becomes too dominating, it becomes too excessive, it starts to control the rest of your life, which can lead to fatal. But this performance is so unique. I don't even I know I just said it in Madhouse. Hua is not a I don't know what else to describe him. I'm gonna say he's an artist, he's a performer, he's everything. I don't even know. He is like an abstract painting, but in human form. And I keep describing him in terms of artwork. Like I keep describing him in that because he is a representation of that. This performance is what would you call an abstract artwork. You don't know what it is about. It's everywhere. It's crazy, but it's got a deep meaning behind it. You know what I mean? This performance, like the lyrics wise, like the different type of personalities that's been displayed, from the vocal change, the background music, the melody change, like the tone change. Everything is like representing every bit of him, or the different personality. You know what I mean? Every line, every lyrics is like describing that. And that last bit, that last segment where he was just screaming on stage, you know what that means? For me personally, I feel like that's when you're like, when too many of your personality is trying to control you, and then you become like, not crazy, but like you're overloaded. Like, who do I listen to? Who do I become? Like, who am I? Like that's the thing that it's giving out. That's the vibe that it gives me. You know what I mean? Like you know, who is going like, oh, I don't know what to choose. Like, you know, that's why he's screaming. Is all like, when he was screaming, you can hear like dun, 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 like in the background. It's like to represent all the different personalities trying to dominate, like him or us or anyone. Like, you know, like when we have too many personalities, sometimes when we're put into a situation like in a very like when you're overly stressed, that's when everything just goes kapoom kind of thing, and then you're like, what do I do? Like, and you freak out, and then you're like, you lose control. Like, that's when the last segment, like, is, for me, is a representation of losing control of oneself. You know what I mean? Losing control of oneself. That's what it reminds me of. And I don't know if that's what Hua is trying to depict or not. I'm not sure. But because of the build up of one personality, like the first personality that he did is almost like childish. like even the way he sang is almost like childish, you know what I mean? And then it's got serious, and then it came back, and it went back and forth, and it's honestly, it's like an abstract artwork. It's an abstract artwork. This performance is so unique and so different. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm honestly lost of words. Hua is one of the most unique artists I've ever encountered, ever. And like you know, his goal in life as an artist is to make music that makes you feel something. That's regardless love, hate, empathy, or lost, or you know, makes you question yourself, makes you question the world, makes you question who you are as a person, makes you question your family and friends. I don't know, but that's his goal. If his music make you feel any of those sorts of emotion, it means he succeeded as an artist, and I love that. And his music makes you feel in so many different type of way, because I don't even know, but he's just so passionate, so passionate towards what you know, his goal, not really his goal, but to represent his true self, or represent the things that he truly believes in, and it just becomes a masterpiece. And I'm just like, wow, I'm stunned by this performance, honestly. Like, it's incredible. So tonight I'm going to listen to the last song called The Sacred Tree. Yeah, I went on the weekend, I went to this beautiful tree. I'm going to post on here, and it reminds me of that little bit of title. Anyway, my battery is about to die, and I don't have enough more space on my thing, so this will be the last performance. If you guys want me to listen to more of his other performance from the concert, please let me know, okay? Okay, The Sacred Tree. Oh, all of his songs have surprised me so much tonight. Honestly, I don't know what this song is going to be about, but I'm excited. Let's go, Hua. 3, 2, 1. Sacred Tree.
害怕浑浊的天空，去让席卷，让尽一片都惶恐。我害怕入睡的冰冻，太多生命无名熄灭。
Wow. This performance, from watching this concert so far, I feel like every performance from Hua is very draining. I feel like every performance he does, it drains his energy in a way, like because he exerts so much of his willpower and his inner self in each performance, and that I feel like after each performance he'll need at least a little bit of like to recollect himself, like, you know, to go back, I'm back to Hua again kind of thing, like because he puts so much of himself in each performance, you know what I mean. This song's called Sacred Tree. It's you know, the title, it's like very obvious, but the lyrics are like very metaphorical and it's like very poetic, you know. The lyrics are very poetic and the way it's describing is almost like how the tree is feeling, like how what the tree is going through, the fear, the personality of the tree and the emotion of the tree, you know what I mean, what it's feeling. And it's literally just saying how important I think it's like the sacred tree is almost like one's life, like although there's like a lot of bad things that are happening around the world, like around us, from childhood to adulthood, all the murky water, all the tsunami, all the storms, that all the negativity that comes into your life, like and it will, it will deep root, like it will last really long and it will touch you deeply, it will affect you deeply to the core. But don't give up, never give up, even though it's cold, it's scary, those kind of things. I think the song is called Sacred Tree, but really it's talking about one inner self, one fear of the big world, of the dark world outside, and how we should cope. We should never give up regardless of that, because we are a sacred tree. It doesn't make sense? I'm not sure, but guys, my battery is about to die and my spacing is about to die as well. So it has been a beautiful, beautiful journey.